Hello and welcome to my first ever ice skating rink vlog. I haven't been public skating in 6 months and I haven't stepped foot on the ice in a month and a half to 2 months, and even then it was only a 30-minute skate session. I am so nervous, but I thought it'd be fun to come back together, probably fall on the ice a couple times and have a cute day on the ice. I have a feeling it's going to be really busy though, so great stuff all around. The only problem with skating is that you have your bottle, you have your coat, you have your bag, you take half your house. It's very annoying. Hi, I'm here for a public skate. Finley? Yeah, sure. Brilliant, thank you. Throughout this I will have to do voiceover because obviously it is loud in there and I find it so embarrassing to fully film and talk at the same time. My laces I need to sort or get covered because they are so long. I had to tie them 3 times to make sure they were not going to fall, and if they undid that they didn't go under my lace. It's actually not that busy in here. There is a few people, but I thought it was going to be heaving. Okay, we're doing a few laps because I feel so rusty. It's a bit like riding a bike, like you do remember how to do it but not good. Please bear with me while I get the hang of filming these. I don't know what to keep and what to get rid of just because a lot of this is me repeating the same move over and over again. We did start the session with doing a spin. Now let me tell you now, if you're looking at this thinking that looks wrong, I'm aware of that and it felt wrong. So I actually didn't do that again until later on in the day because I thought, what a faux pas, let's move on. We then went on to backwards crossovers. I can definitely tell I haven't been on the ice because these felt not difficult, but I just didn't feel like I was doing them very well nor correct. In the end, a woman did come over and was like, girl, you need to lower down a little bit because I kept clipping my blade. She was so lovely. We ended up speaking for about 10-15 minutes. Absolute sweetheart, by the way. I then went on to do my normal crossovers. I am not an elegant crossover kind of girl. I am a stomper. I lift up that foot and I stomp it so hard on the ice that you think, whoa, where has that earthquake come from? Don't worry, it's just my right foot hitting the ground. Before having a little break, I then did high heel walks. I don't know what they're actually called. My coach called them this one time and it stayed, right? You literally just put one foot over the other while kind of walking with a slight curve is the best way to explain it. They're really fun, but soon as you lose concentration, you will 1, either fall or 2, fall. So enjoy. Guys, I'm sister struggling. I feel like Bambi on this ice right now, but I quickly stepped off for a minute just to have a minute and figure out what I want to do because I haven't been skating so long. I just don't know where to start, so I'm looking back on all my old videos to find like what we were doing and then practice that. As soon as I was back on the ice, I wanted to try this one move I did with my coach. I believe they do it in dance. What is it called? Synchro. They do it in synchro skating where you kind of lean on one side and then push off with that and then do a backwards, lean on the other side and push off that into backwards. You do it when you're attached to a group of people. So doing it on my own does not quite give the effect it is meant to have. However, I was on my own and I'm not a synchro skater, so I'm not going to take it that seriously. I then went round and did some more of those high heel crossover walks, and off camera I did a ton of mohawks. I couldn't film them because I had to use the barrier because without that barrier, I was going to fall, which was fine. But at the same time, if I know I'm going to fall, I'm just not going to do that. So I kept holding the barrier to try to get the move right. But I was doing something wrong. I have to do this in level 7. And I was fully aware I was going to fail level 7 because I could not get a mohawk down. I am sat in the stairwell looking like a right weirdo. But I'm trying to do mohawks and I'm not getting anywhere with them. I can do them when I'm holding this side. As soon as I let go, I cannot do them. I think it's like all in your head, like mentally, but I struggled with mohawks before I had to stop skating. Like I already knew I was going to fail the level on mohawks. There was no guessing that, baby girl. So I want to now try to get the hang of mohawks before I start my lessons back up. Just because if I know that's what's going to like basically hold me back, I might as well just do that now before going back for my lessons, considering I can't start them again yet. But God, I want my lessons back. It would be rude to not go skating and attempt a leg drag, as I call it, because I don't know the actual name. Yeah, I did nearly fall getting up. And yeah, my leg basically did bend at an awkward angle. But you know what? I did it better later on the day. And no one can say otherwise because it wasn't on camera. So to me, I did. I then went on to 3-point turns. I always call them 3-point turns. I know they're called 3 turns or whatever, but I don't care. I was surprised I could still borderline do these. I did think I was going to eat ice at least once. And I didn't. Very shocked. Went on to do some spins again. If you see the camera zooming in a lot, there was a little girl skating and obviously I just wanted to make sure she wasn't on it, so I tried to cover her as much as I could. We then went on to a couple more backwards crossovers. Still not as great as I want, but we were getting there. These are the bane of my existence, whatever these are, where you turn then look over and turn again. Oh, I can do them at a very slow pace. Now, if you said, let's pick up that pace, girl, skate a bit faster and go, I would look at you and go, I don't know who you're talking to, because I know it's not me, because I definitely can't do that, because I can't do that, because I attempted it and nearly did fall over and thought to myself, is this worth it at this current time? No, it wasn't. So I simply stopped doing that. I then did a couple more spins just to kind of see if I did improve slightly. I think my problem is I lean forward too much and I end up wanting to tumble forward, and I have to kind of rely on the pick not to let me fall. That's the problem. That's all the footage I ended up getting. Considering I haven't gone skating in a hot minute, I am pleasantly surprised with myself, especially because I didn't fall. I could not believe it. I'm already excited to go back again in the week and just do some more practicing and hopefully sign up for my lessons again. I don't know an exact date, but I'm hoping they're not all full up, because I know when Christmas comes around, lessons are busy and public skating is extremely busy. I did forget to film a goodbye, so this is me saying goodbye and thank you so much for watching.